every woman Kanye West has dated and how he changed their looks, Sumaki Rainey is said to be Kanye's high school sweetheart pre-fame. She's kept a low profile all these years, but the 24-time Grammy winner gave her a shout out in his song Never Let Me Down from his first album, The College Dropout. The lyrics read, "Nothing sad as the day my girl's father passed away, so I promised to Mr. Rainey I'm gonna marry your daughter." Kanye and Sumaki reportedly split up as Kanye rose to stardom. Alexis Pfeiffer and Kanye dated on and off from 2002 until 2008. Kanye proposed to the designer in 2006, with their engagement lasting 18 months before calling it quits for good. In 2007, Kanye credited Alexis as his original stylist who helped him get fresh. In an interview with Harper's Bazaar, Kanye recalled meeting Alexis for the first time and thinking she was stylish, wearing Miss 60, a famous denim brand. Kanye started seeing Brooke Crittenden during one of his breakups with Alexis. At that time, it didn't seem like Kanye was already in his style my girlfriend phase yet, kind of proving that Alexis might have really sparked that in him. But in 2009, Brooke said that she lived in the shadow of Kanye when they were going out. "I didn't have a platform because they weren't interested in me," she told Essence. "I always had to play the background, yet people formulated opinions about me saying things like, oh, she's on the come up, when really I was just living in a big city on my own and had to live in the shadow of that Kanye's ex-girl. I'm so much bigger than that." Kanye and Amber Rose dated from 2009 to 2010. It was not a good relationship, with Amber later saying that the only thing she got from Kanye was fame. In a conversation with Complex in 2017, Amber opened up about being treated wrongly by Kanye even after their split. When they started dating, the world had the impression that they were collaborative forces. But there were early signs. In a 2009 feature with Elle, Amber discussed how Kanye often chose her outfits which didn't feel like her personality. "He'll pick out something and I'll be like, oh, I don't like that at all. And then I'll pick out something and he'll be like, babe, just no," Amber recalled. It was also the beginning of Kanye's sterile aesthetic. Back then, Amber said, "I'm more of an electric pink and bright yellow, and Kanye's more like beige and bone. Like bone is his favorite color." I'm like, whose favorite color is bone? Kim Kardashian was Kanye's style vision fulfilled. In season 7 of Keeping Up with the Kardashian, Kanye famously cleared out the closet of Kim for a style makeover. They started dating in 2012 after years of being close friends. In 2016, 2 years into their marriage, Kim said Kanye leveled up her look. "I really think my relationship with my husband Kanye really changed everything," she told CNN Style that time. "I mean, back in the day, I thought I had the best style. I look back at outfits and I'm like, no." Unfortunately, Kim's continuous evolution, resulting in her independence, seemingly caused tensions between her and Kanye. In a 2019 episode of Keeping Up with the Kardashians, Kanye famously told his then wife, "You're my wife, and it affects me when pictures are taken and you aren't wearing enough clothing." Irina Shayk was Kanye's first high-profile rebound after his split from Kim. She is a Victoria's Secret model. During that 2021 fling, she was spotted celebrating Kanye's 44th birthday in France. Irina previously appeared on Kanye's 2010 music video for Power. She also walked in the Yeezy Fall fashion show, the Paris Fashion Week 2012. While the Sports Illustrated swimsuit cover girl didn't get the whole Kanye makeover, she's been spotted wearing his brand off-duty. Kanye's post-Kim public antics kicked off during his brief romance with Julia Fox. They had an instant connection during their meeting on New Year's Eve in 2021. Their relationship became public in the early 2022. At the time, the two had a date night feature in Interview magazine where she revealed that during one of their dates, Ye had an entire hotel suite full of clothes. It was every girl's dream come true. Kanye and Julia broke up in mid-February of 2022. Kanye was linked to model Chaney Jones the same month he broke up with Julia Fox. This relationship didn't last long either. The couple parted ways in June 2022, but before that, fans kept pointing out how Chaney had a striking resemblance to Kim. Called a Kardashian clone, the counseling services executive was accused of copying Kim's Instagram posts. People were also convinced that Kanye was dressing Chaney like his ex-wife. Bianca Censori is the latest subject of Kanye's dress-up projects, or in this case, not dressing. It started mid-2023 when the couple were in Italy, months before their wedding. Bianca was wearing practically nothing. Bianca's style evolved drastically to nothing, with her having to let go of wearing even shoes. Then at one point, her chopped blonde hair looked like Pete Davidson, who Kanye famously beefed with after Saturday Night Live comedian dated Kim for 9 months. It was hard not to see it as a message. The latest that we know about them is the infamous 2025 Grammys incident. Bianca Censori became the most Googled person in the world.
Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori left absolutely nothing to the imagination.
Kanye West and wife Bianca Censori's jaw-dropping appearance on the red carpet at the Grammys Sunday.
All eyes were on the couple for obvious reasons during their surprise appearance at the awards show in Los Angeles.
She loves the attention. All eyes on her, I guess. Bianca Censori is reportedly relishing in the buzz she created by not wearing a single thing to the 2025 Grammys red carpet with Kanye West.
Censori bared it all when she dropped her long black fur coat to reveal a nearly naked look with a nude sheer dress.
It's all Kanye, there's no outside influence, and Bianca likes the attention, a source told US Weekly. Good or bad, they love it. They love the buzz. The insider explained that Kanye meticulously designed the moment and was the mastermind behind the concept of his 30-year-old wife's barely there dress. He is a master of publicity stunts. He knows how to stay in the game, the source told the magazine, explaining Ye knows what to do when it comes to his vision.
Where I think I really won is I had the heart, and I feel like that's all you need.
He's a master. He directs the ship. He makes sure everyone knows that, they noted. Kanye seemed to confirm the source's explanation by sharing Google statistics showing Bianca's look dominated the internet, creating more buzz than the actual Grammys. Taking to his Instagram stories, he claimed his spouse was the most Googled person on the earth after wearing literally not a single thing. I asked soul coach, celebrity expert, and YouTuber Cerise Fairfax what her thoughts were on Bianca Censori's state of dress. Her takes are my favorite. Let me show you what she had to say.
Wow, Bianca Censori. Well, there's one thing about her. She's never sorry about the clothes that she wears. It is quite interesting how this woman is just all into her body. Now, her body is fit and it does look nice. And I'm sure she loves it as well as Kanye. But at the end of the day, it doesn't mean she needs to flash it to everybody watching the Grammys. It's a family-friendly type of show. And to see her do that is a little absurd. Now, why would she do it? Because no outfit going to take show. Kanye wants is talk around him and talk around her. And this surely is a great way to get them talked about. Why wear an expensive outfit when you can just wear your birthday suit? Be happy with the skin you're in.
Kanye West and Bianca Censori made so many people talk when Bianca dropped her black fur coat to reveal that she was not wearing a single thing while walking the red carpet at the awards show in Los Angeles. Kanye told her to make a scene. She turned her back to the cameras before completely exposing herself to everyone. There was apparently even a kid there. However, as soon as they were done walking the red carpet, they were apparently kicked out and the couple drove off in the silver chrome car. At the time, a source told Page 6 that the two, who married in December 2022, had been escorted out by authorities, but another insider insisted that they left on their own. Although it was reported that the daring move was an attempt to replicate the cover of Ye's 2024 album, Vultures One, it caused plenty of concern among fellow celebrities. In a now deleted X post, Meghan McCain called Kanye a bad piece of garbage before adding that Bianca looks like she was being held against her will. Meanwhile, Alyssa Farah Griffin pointed out that the stunt was very uncomfortable for most women to watch. Armie Hammer's ex-wife Elizabeth Chambers also slammed the moment, saying it ticks off all the boxes of toxicity in relationships. A body language expert also seemed to confirm that Bianca might not have been completely on board with the stunt. Judy James, who is a body language expert, said that although Bianca Censori seemed superior and confident at the Grammys, it actually seemed like it was the opposite. Her glance up at Kanye before she removed her outerwear suggested a flicker of what looked like she didn't want to, she explained. It looked like what she felt made her break her own posing rule by laughing at one point. While Miss Censori's outfit undoubtedly pushed the envelope, a charge in California requires willful public exposure of oneself with a specific intent to cause a stir to people. LA-based lawyers subsequently explained to Page 6. It's theoretically possible, but unlikely she'll face any criminal prosecution for this incident, she added, noting that the district attorney's office would have to make that call. The stunt is said to have cost Kanye a $20 million international concert deal in Tokyo. In my personal opinion, I feel like Bianca likes the attention. It looked like she was in bliss as she was about to hop in her car to leave the event.
Bianca Censori and her sisters might have a genius plan to get mega super rich. It might be inspired by the Kardashians too. Let's see how Bianca Censori and her sisters plan to make millions like the Kardashians. Kanye West's wife Bianca Censori, along with her sister Angelina, has been gaining attention on social media, and they could potentially turn this newfound fame into a multi-million-dollar opportunity similar to the Kardashians, according to a marketing expert. Bianca, one of the most frequently photographed women globally, often sparks conversations with her bold fashion choices. However, the Australian native remains somewhat mysterious, having never granted an interview or appeared on a magazine cover, a move that could potentially lead to significant earnings for her. Despite numerous reports suggesting that her family disapproves of her relationship with Kanye, who has been styling her in daring outfits, or so it's rumored, Bianca has been frequently seen with her sister Angelina in recent times. The sisters have been actively posing for Instagram photos, attending various parties, and spending time at the Chateau Marmont in West Hollywood. Industry and PR specialist Inaz Jarami from This Is It Marketing, a firm that has previously collaborated with the Kardashians, shared insights with the US Sun about the potential for Bianca and Angelina to establish themselves as a brand. Bianca has been captivating the public with her unique style and undeniable presence, Jarami said, adding that her sister Angelina's increased presence in Los Angeles has only heightened the buzz surrounding the Censori sisters. Though the sisters keep a low profile when it comes to giving interviews or making public appearances, their social media influence is on the rise, suggesting that they are trying to establish a strong presence in the public eye. Jarami noted that Bianca's association with Kanye and his recent comments might not prevent the sisters from earning significant sums, as some brands might see this as a chance to attract more attention. In the world of branding and endorsements, attention is everything, she stated. Many companies could view Bianca's connection with Kanye as a way to access a wider audience and use her notoriety to elevate their own profiles. She emphasized that their striking appearance and daring fashion sense make them ideal representatives for brands aiming to make a bold statement. Jarami further explained that more edgy brands could view the sisters as perfect ambassadors, especially those that thrive on that kind of thing or aim to present a fearless image. Such partnerships could potentially be worth 7 figures. She added that if Bianca and Angelina decide to embrace a more public lifestyle, they could very well have a chance at creating their own brand empire, much like the Kardashians did. Kim Kardashian was only known as Paris Hilton's friend and stylist until her tape with her ex, Ray J, surfaced in 2007.
I felt humiliated.
Leveraging that, her family went on to secure a reality TV deal that launched them into stardom. Commenting on the potential of Bianca and Angelina to become widely recognized figures, Jarami said comparing them to the Kardashian sisters isn't a stretch. She pointed out that Bianca and Angelina have the same youthful energy and forward-thinking fashion sense, qualities that could easily make them the next big sister duo in the public eye. Bianca has already demonstrated her entrepreneurial skills with her past ventures, showing that she has the ambition and vision to build something substantial, Jarami remarked. If the Censori sisters opt to step further into the spotlight, there's no limit to how far they could go or how much they could earn. She continued by stating, the opportunities are endless, and if they seriously want to turn this into a revenue stream and career, it would catapult them to instant fame. With their combination of beauty, mystery, and business acumen, the Censori sisters have all the elements needed to become the next big names in fashion and celebrity culture. It's clear that we're just starting to see what they can achieve, and the world is watching to see what they'll do next. With the right guidance and motivation, they could really dominate. Bianca's sister posted an Instagram story featuring herself going out without jeans for the streetwear brand Stula. Angelina sported one of Stula's white long-sleeve tops with a black graphic print on the front, layered over a thin black turtleneck. Following this picture and her increased time with Bianca and Kanye, her Instagram followers jumped from 7K to 15K. While Bianca herself isn't active on social media, images of her posted by Angelina, Kanye, and their inner circle have garnered hundreds of thousands of views. Recently, Angelina posted a photo of them wearing eye-catching clothing, prompting a fan to comment, "Break the internet," referencing Kim Kardashian's iconic Paper magazine cover in 2014. Bianca also has another sister, Alicia, who leads a more private life as a nurse in Brisbane, Australia, and has a son. The Censori siblings were raised by their parents, Leo and Alexandra Censori, in Melbourne's upscale Ivanhoe neighborhood. Bianca began working for Kanye's fashion label, Yeezy, in Los Angeles in November 2020, and now lives with her husband. The family matriarch Alexandra, who is often seen with her daughters, has drawn comparison to Kris Jenner. She recently commented on a photo of them going out with their legs cold before a night out, saying, "My beautiful girls," with fire and heart emojis. Despite reports suggesting that her family prefers Bianca to dress more conservatively, it seems her mother has embraced her adventurous fashion choices. In July 2023, Kanye reportedly met his new mother-in-law while traveling in Tokyo with Bianca, and he has since been seen with the family on several occasions.
I would like to design a cemetery.
Bianca Censori continues to impress all Americans, as she has been turning into a role model for the youth. From all of her interesting clothing choices to her amazing parenting, fans are starting to take note because they want their kids to be just like her. And now that there have been videos exposing her true voice, it seems like there's just no stopping this Bianca train.
Hi, my name's Bianca Censori. I'm an architectural designer. That actually would be my ultimate version.
And so Bianca is real. She has a voice. It's a good voice. It's actually one of those voices that you wouldn't think to associate with the person whose voice it actually belongs to.
I currently reside in Los Angeles and I'm a lead architectural designer at Yeezy.
Bianca just seems so chill, so that when you think about it, it's kind of like, hold on a second, she looks so normal, and everything is being worn properly. She's almost just like a normal human. And this video, it comes from a while back. It was a presentation that Bianca was doing for university students, and she seemed extremely laid back, comfortable, and even funny in a way. It seemed like there were people who were laughing at what she was saying, not at her, but with her.
Texas is not that exciting.
So it's clear that maybe Kanye West actually sees more to Bianca than just a little pet who can play dress up, or dress down for that matter. She began with a quote from poet Alberto Chiaro, which read, "To eat a fruit is to know its meaning." Bianca continued on saying, "As designers and architects, we are incessantly chasing the paradigm, and we think about it, we design it, we manifest it, but design in its essence will never be encapsulated by a single aesthetic movement, its pure nature. I too can access a thesaurus if I want to, Bianca." She continued on saying, "We believe the paradigm shift lies in humanizing design, the ability to recognize what it is truly to be a human being living within a built environment. Understanding the needs we have as a collective and designing for that in the most simplistic and functional way. If any of you know what that means, let me know. Because architect mumbo jumbo is not something that I studied in university." Fans are now freaking out, and for many reasons. Firstly, because they didn't know that this woman actually talks. It seemed for a hot minute there that there was really some sketchy alien type vibes coming from Bianca, and since Kanye tried to tell people that he is from Mars, it all kind of made sense. Just, hold up a second. Maybe he's only attracted to aliens. Other people are starting to say that ever since everything has been going on, in Venice and with the boats and with the crazy risque outfits, it's all been just a complete facade and all for show, and there seems to be no particular reason for Bianca to be acting in the mute fashion that she has been for the past couple of years. So with that being said, it's now time to react to the comments from the internet in my favorite segment here at FTD News. It's none other than Pepe's Perspectives, where I, Pepe, react to you guys, the internet. This person said, "The bodysuit that she's wearing was designed by the couture office of Mons Vernerius in Rome. It reflects a deep appreciation of the ancient pudendum style of clothing worn by the ancient Romans." Yes, and this video was filmed in the ancient Colosseum of Greece under the spells of Zeus and Pythagorean theorem centaur. Listen, we all appreciate our ancestors. Let's just admit that she was wearing something absolutely insane. This person said, "Bianca looked way better back in the day, before all of the crazy outfits. So what is Kanye West thinking?" Well, here's the thing. Was he thinking at all? What could he have been thinking? I'm not sure there is anything that man really thinks about these days aside from making crazy claims, screaming at paparazzi, and spreading hateful messages towards the public. Maybe sometimes he thinks about rapping a little bit too, because at the end of the day, he believes that he's the best rapper in the world, so I don't know. I'd love to spend a day inside that man's head. This person is glad that she's actually the mastermind behind all of her outfits, saying that, especially since the rumors have been heavily pointed towards Kanye West being the one that forced her to wear these things in public, it's good to know that Bianca's in control. But see, honestly, I just don't think it matters. Who cares if it was Kanye's idea or Bianca's idea? At the end of the day, there's no saving grace in this scenario, and they're both growing somehow and for some reason. And the craziest thing is actually how Bianca rose to fame and prominence here in North America. It seems seems like she was just a plain old architect from down under. You know, one of those ones who lives in Australia might. Until she had the hopes and dreams of moving to LA and making it big as an architect. And then of course everything went right according to plan as she went from working for Kanye, to working with Kanye, to being with Kanye, to all of a sudden things being accused of her being some crazy alien who just can't dress with clothes in public and has to show off every single one of her body parts to the media. But it doesn't matter because Bianca seems to now be in her happy spot nowadays. And though she has been recently spotted having amazing relationships with both Kim Kardashian and North West, that is of course Kanye West's daughter. And the thing is that although you might expect Kim K to be jelly, Kim is actually reportedly happy that Bianca is being such a great stepmom to her children, and she believes that Bianca is indeed a beautiful woman. So what do you believe is going to happen once Bianca starts to get more and more media attention? Are her and Kanye West going to outlast Kim and Odell Beckham Jr.? Are they going to get married and have their own kids and ride off into the holy sunset together? I for one believe that if Bianca and Kanye do end up having their own children, this child would end up being one of the biggest Swifties on the planet, probably marry the inevitable child of Travis and Taylor, and break all human records as we know it.
Censori's fashion transformation before and after the Kanye West marriage.
Bianca Censori's style evolution alongside her husband Kanye West has left fans feeling uncomfortable, especially after seeing old photos of her.
When Bianca's look was giving 100% Kim. Before she married Kanye West, Bianca Censori was all about those glam nights out in tight-fitting outfits, dark flowing hair, and fierce contouring.
Before Kanye, Bianca's style was different. She was more youthful and elegant compared to her current avant-garde look.
Basically, a younger Kim Kardashian in the making. Unsurprisingly, Kanye took a shine to her, given the similarities.
Where I think I really won is I had the heart, and I feel like that's all you need.
Fans did a double take, noticing her bright eyes, tanned complexion, and wardrobe all screamed Kim 2.0. Bianca might not have been copying Kim deliberately, but the resemblance was uncanny. She'd wear dresses that showcased her figure.
Kanye West and his wife Bianca Censori continue to make headlines for their out-of-the-box fashion choice.
Rock those smoky eyes, and look like she'd fit right in among the Kardashian clique. Little did anyone suspect she'd soon step into the role of wife and muse for the same man who famously styled and restyled Kim for years. Call it fate, but Bianca was primed for a life in Yeezy's orbit from the get-go. Bianca's chainmail moment that was straight up medieval. One of Bianca's most talked about pre-Yee looks came when she slipped into a chainmail bikini for a music festival in 2022. She finished off the medieval chic vibe with a matching headpiece that added a dash of futuristic night. Fans were enthralled, while critics found it hilariously over the top. Considering how often Kanye's ex-wife wowed fans with her own ensembles, it's almost poetic that Bianca, too, pulled off an edgy outfit that turned heads in the desert. The big difference was that Kim used to pair edgy glam with a polished sense of detail. Bianca's chainmail approach felt rougher, more experimental, almost a warm-up for her future Yeezy-inspired looks. If she looked confident sporting chain links under the scorching sun, imagine how much bolder she'd get once Kanye started offering style pointers. Bianca went from colorful to minimalist because of Kanye. Once Bianca became Mrs. West, her style pivoted faster than you can say Fashion Week. Gone were the lively colors and varied silhouettes. In came the body-hugging monochromes, browns, grays, and beiges that define Kanye's Yeezy aesthetic. Sure, she was weirdly dressed before, but now she was skipping bright prints and chainmail in favor of tights, tops, and jersey fabrics in muted shades. It's the same uniform Kanye's been pushing ever since his first Yeezy collection. A futuristic, dystopian chic vibe. Though she'd always leaned into daring outfits, Bianca's sudden uniformity convinced fans she was following in Kim's footsteps, letting Kanye orchestrate her style. Still, some insiders say Bianca's simply a willing muse, genuinely fond of minimalistic palettes and avant-garde cuts. Either way, she's gone full Yeezy, and the transformation is impossible to miss. Sometimes minimalism can be a bit too minimal. One of the strangest style pivots we've seen was Bianca consistently strolling around barefoot or in sock-like boots. After tying the knot with Kanye, she's been spotted tossing conventional footwear aside, sometimes even wrapping her feet in cloth or bandages. People can't decide if it's an artistic statement, a comfort issue, or just Kanye's odd influence. Meanwhile, Kim rarely passed on a chance for a heel or a statement boot, so Bianca going shoe optional looks extra jarring. Could it be Kanye's next big fashion move? Maybe. But whether it's a symbolic freedom from constraints or just an image choice, fans are enthralled by how little she cares about typical red carpet norms. In the biggest showstopper of all, Bianca and Kanye turned up at the 2025 Grammys, where she basically wore, well, not a lot. Clad in a gown, she left little to the imagination. It was a moment that overshadowed the entire evening. Fans initially wondered if she was actually underdressed for the occasion, until they realized it was just a transparent fabric. Kanye later bragged he helped design it, apparently inspired by his Vultures album cover. The same night, she changed into another bodysuit, doubling down on the less is more theme. Talk about fully committing to an aesthetic. If there was any lingering doubt about who's behind Bianca's new vibe, that moment erased it. She's gone full Yeezy, and for better or worse, this style evolution seems here to stay.